Let's take a moment to stretch a little bit, whatever you need to do, and move around. Hope everyone's had a good day. "24 years ago, when I was doing my orientation training to join the staff of what was then hospice at Charlotte, we did an exercise that has stayed with me in memory to this day. It was an important exercise because it gave us the opportunity to put ourselves in the place of those for whom we would be providing care at the end of life. We were given 5 slips of paper in 4 different colors, a total of 20 slips of paper. On the first 5 slips of paper, we were asked to write down material things, tangible items that were important to us. Maybe a house, car, a family heirloom, a perfect chair, a piece of art like Danny's got behind him. Things like that. 1 on each slip of paper. On the next 5 pieces of paper, we were asked to write down things that we valued in nature, that brought us joy. A beautiful sunset, the smell of the air after a rainy night, a favorite park, a sunny beach, or a majestic mountain. 1 thing on each slip of paper. On the next 5 pieces of paper, we were asked to write activities that we valued. Vocation, hobbies, leisure activities, reading, swimming, running, tennis, golf, communicating with friends, listening to music, things like that. 1 on each slip of paper. And on the last 5 pieces of paper, we were asked to list the names of 5 individuals, 5 people who were very important to us. We were told we couldn't write the word family, but that we could put an individual family member or even a pet. Once we had completed writing, a story was read about the onset, treatment, disease progression, and eventual death of a patient. About every minute or so, there was a brief pause in the story where we were asked to select a couple of cards and discard them. Several times we were asked to hold them up so the person beside us could discard some of our cards, not knowing what they were picking, even though we painfully knew as those cards were taken from our hands and placed face down before us. By the time the story was over, it was all gone. Everything we had written, everything we valued, all of it gone. Today at the organization I work for, we have over 900 patients whom a physician has certified that should their disease take its traditional course, they have 6 months or less to live and are not seeking curative measures. In all probability, they are going to die sooner than later. But the truth is that death is an impending reality for us all. Tonight, I want to acquaint, or for some of you reacquaint you with the 5 remembrances from a beautiful sutra, the Upajanaya Sutra found in the Anguttara Nikaya, a book of the Pali Canon known in its most recent translation by Bhikkhu Bodhi as the Numerical Discourses. I'll hold it up so you can get a look, because for those of you who maybe are new to the Dharma, what I just said may have been a bunch of gibberish. So let me say it another way. The 5 remembrances are an important part of the Dharma. 5 thoughts that are valuable to recall often. They are words you may want to memorize, words you may want to have taped next to your bathroom mirror or on your refrigerator. You can buy framed copies of the 5 remembrances on Amazon or Google. They might become some of the first things you want to say as you begin your day, or some of the last thoughts you have before going to bed. As they become internalized into our thinking, they become a kind of cornerstone as to the essence of our nature as human beings. What are these 5? There are various translations, but I want to share these as translated by the Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh. Here they are. Number 1, I am of the nature to grow old. There is no way to escape growing old. 2, I am of the nature to have ill health. There is no way to escape ill health. 3, I am of the nature to die. There's no way to escape death. 4, all that is dear to me and everyone I love are of the nature to change. There is no way to escape being separated from them. And this is also translated as, I must be separated and parted from all that is dear and beloved to me. And 5, my actions are my only true belongings. I cannot escape the consequences of my actions. My actions are the ground upon which I stand. Regarding how these remembrances, also referred to as messengers, may have come about, the Buddhist scholar Bhikkhu Bodhi writes, when the Buddha first went out beyond the palace walls, he encountered the 4 divine messengers that were to change his destiny. The first 3 were the old man, the sick man, and the corpse, which taught him the shocking truth of old age, illness, and death. The 4th, a wandering contemplative who revealed to him the existence of a spiritual path, a path cultivating wisdom, equanimity, and compassion. We all know these realities, some more so than others, yet few take the time to reflect on them and live their lives as if these remembrances, these divine messengers, are true. Let's look at them. I am of the nature to grow old. When was the last time you went through old pictures? What's the youngest picture you have of yourself? I've been given some baby pictures, but the youngest one of me I can actually remember is my kindergarten picture. Wearing a bow tie, V-neck sweater, and sporting a hairdo that would have been a wonderful advertisement for Brill cream. I mean, my dad had me greased up. Do you still have your high school yearbook? For we members of the class of 72 at High Point Central High School, it was called the Pemmican. And one thing that's terrible about Facebook is we've got this guy that lives in Virginia, and every now and then he'll take pictures of the stuff in the yearbook and put it up. And it's like, come on, man. It's 2021. Maybe you have an old work ID badge. Pictures from vacations taken years ago. And you may have uttered at one time or another, as I have, wouldn't it be nice to look like that again? It's not going to happen. We may cling to the past, but we age regardless. We change. We grow old. But don't forget that growing old is a privilege not afforded to everyone. And as you look around on the screen, may we be grateful for the lives of each one of us that we still have here right now. Number 2, I'm of the nature to have ill health. What could you do when you were in the best of health? How fast could you run, or how long could you walk? How high could you hike? How much tennis or racquetball could you play? How many holes of golf in a day? How much garden could you garden, or grass could you mow? Our bodies are like engines. They need care and regular maintenance, but regardless of how much care we give or don't give them, they are going to wear out. Simply a fact of life. It's a fact of being human. But clinging to good health can cause suffering. And dwelling on the things we can't do anymore may keep us from doing the things we still can, even in the midst of ill health. The third death. We are all of the nature to die. There is no way to escape death. It isn't punishment. It isn't unfair. It's just who we are. We can look around and see that things die. People die. Pets die. Flowers die. Plants die if you give them to me. Grass, wild animals in the circle of life, things die. But we rarely look at it from the perspective of our own death, especially the fact that we don't know how, where, or when it's going to happen. Reflecting on these things is important. In the book Tuesdays with Morrie, which some of you have hopefully read, even though it was probably many years ago, like me, Morrie Swartz, a professor at Brandeis University in the great Northeast, gave his student, the author Mitch Albom, many wise words. Words like, the truth is, Mitch, once you learn how to die, you learn how to live. Another, death ends a life, not a relationship. And then my favorite, as you grow, you learn more. Aging is not just decay, it's growth. It's more than the negative that you're going to die. It's also the positive that you understand you're going to die and that you live a better life because of it. Maury also said, don't cling to things because everything is impermanent. As for the fourth remembrance, being separated from all that is dear to us, things change. Everything is impermanent. Houses, careers, relationships, companies, schools. Does your elementary school still exist? How about your high school? Your college? The college I attended in Indiana still exists, but it has a new name and basically a new campus. Things change. They arise and they pass away like the sound of the music on an ice cream truck. Off they go. So what is left? Our actions and the consequences of our actions. These are the ground upon which we stand. These are the things that give us the opportunity to change. These are our legacy. As we examine and change our actions, we have the opportunity to eliminate suffering, to learn, to grow. We learn, like Maurice said, to live a better life. So, are you depressed yet? It's not exactly a Dharma talk totally filled with good news, is it? And just ask that question to give you a break and just let you, oh my goodness, Larry, just ease up a little bit. Let us live. And I want you to live. But this talk is full of realities. Realities to accept life as it is and make the best of each day. And the more we reflect on these realities, the more we have the opportunity to get real, to awaken, to live lives that are examined, adjusted, and on the right path. Over the past few months, I've done a lot of thinking and reflecting on my career and many of the people I've encountered and how they approached the end of their days. Done a lot of reading and reflecting on these 5 remembrances. Listened to some Dharma talks. I've read the words of several important writers like Thich Nhat Hanh, Bhikkhu Bodhi, Larry Rosenberg, Bhante Gunaratana, Denisaro Bhikkhu, Ajahn Chah, and others. But in the course of my reading, I've discovered that there is no better explanation of the 5 remembrances than that which I can give to myself and that which you can give to yourself every day. They truly are worth reading. Now, I live with another person. Other times people drop in, children. I'm not sure I can put these on the refrigerator. I can put them in my office. That's where I've got them. Got a copy right in front of me. But whether they're constantly in front of me or not, I know, and even if you don't work in end of life care, no matter what you do, you know, these are real. This is life. And we have this wonderful gift of knowing these things. And we have the wonderful opportunity through insight meditation to sit and to ponder and to remember. So whether you do so with Google, whether you go to Access to Insight and read the entire sutra, I invite you to take these 5 remembrances, make them a part of your Dharma, make this a truth, a motivating truth that is part of your life. You're welcome to chat in any questions or comments that you may have. You can even chat in the name of your old school if you would like to. I hope that through our Dharma talk tonight, you've had the opportunity to encounter some memories and to hopefully remember some good days. While you're chatting in or any questions that you might have, let me go ahead and share the announcements. And Denise, you're going to pop them up? Oh my goodness, that's fast. Thank you so much. Please remember that www.imccharlotte.org has all the details. Mary Aubrey is coming. She's our guest leader on June 16th. If you add 7 to June 9th, you'll know that she'll be here next Wednesday. Looking forward to that. I'm not sure if I'm saying this name right. I'm going to call it Tura Sala, a guest leader on July 21st. We are anticipating a hybrid return, and I'm not sure exactly how to describe that to you, but a hybrid return that's going to involve some in person and Zoom as well, to Park Road Baptist Church on August 4th. Our IMCC summer retreat is August 19th through the 22nd. Joy and I are continuing our book discussion. I want to thank everybody who's been a member of the discussion of Mindfully Facing Disease and Death, the book by Analio that we've had 2 sessions on and another one coming up in August. Our Tuesday sits are back on Zoom at noon. Joey and Thea are leading those. The last Wednesday of each month, there is an instruction session. Of course, our practice discussion group meets the first Wednesday of each month. So please pay attention to those. And I want to thank all of our volunteers. We have so many wonderful volunteers, and I want to say thanks to each one of you. And also thank you to all members who support this Sangha through Dana. It's your generosity that keeps us going, keeps us together, and helps support these teachings. And if you wish to practice Dana, please visit the website at imccharlotte.org and check on /donate. Okay, let's see some of our chat. Thank you, Danny. It does. Mindfully Facing Disease and Death. Thank you. I appreciate that. Denise, thank you. Mary Aubrey's going to start at 7. Is that, there you are. Is that correct? Thank you. In person and Zoom from the chapel with the hybrid meetings. Email, thank you, Kathy. Questions about the retreat at imccharlotte.org. And thank you for the other comments. I appreciate it. Let me check up here and make sure I don't see any hands. I don't. Kathy. Let me see.
I think I'm unmuted.
There you are. Thank you.
Okay. I just want to reiterate what I put in the chat, which is that if anyone has any questions about registering for the retreat or paying for the retreat, please direct them via email to retreat@imccharlotte.org. In general, we're trying to move towards automated registration and payment, but we are not insisting on that. And if you have any pre-registration or questions about payment, please just email. We're encouraging people to use the website, but if you want to do the link in the website, but if you want to do something else or you have questions about how that's going to work or it's not working because we've had some issues, please email us at retreat@imccharlotte.org and either Maria Schutte or I will get back to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And if anyone else has any announcements, I have allowed the unmute if anyone has anything else they need to share. Okay, well, let's begin our time of
Excuse me,
meta.
Larry, it's Debbie, excuse me. I just have a quick announcement.
Okay, thank you.
We have a few people who are interested in a KM group. So if anybody's thinking about joining a Kalyana Mita group, which meets once a month, and it's just a more intimate group to study and practice with, please email me. It's you can find it on the website, Debbie George. Also under our it's under Meta, I think, on the website.
Okay.
So anybody interested, please let me know and we can form a new group. Thank you,
Right.
Larry. Great talk. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you all for your wonderful comments. I appreciate it. As we begin our time of meta meditation, I invite you to resume a posture of mindfulness and with several gentle breaths, breathe in feelings of warmth and love throughout your entire body. Feel a sense of caring, healing, and soothing support. Let it wash over you and through you while you gently repeat silently to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well, healthy, and strong. May I be happy. May I abide in peace. Bring into your mind someone to whom you would like to extend a sense of caring, healing, and soothing support. Send them these feelings of warmth and love as you silently repeat to them, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well, healthy, and strong. May you be happy. May you abide in peace. Now I invite you to send this loving kindness to everyone in your neighborhood, in your city, your state, this nation, and in the entire world as you repeat these words. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we all be well, healthy, and strong. May we all be happy. May we all abide in peace. And as we depart, may we send these words of loving kindness to each member of our dear Sangha as we silently repeat to each other. May you be filled with loving kindness. May we all be well, healthy, and strong. May we all be happy. May we all abide in peace. And may any merit from our time of practice together be for the good of all beings. May all beings live in peace.